Aurelia, you can't do that. You're gonna make us worry if you go off on your own.
I was here. I used to live here.
Jackpot.
Okay. One of the rooms in this facility should be hers.
I can't help but think this resembles the Institute.
Could it be?
Could it be what?
No. It's nothing worth mentioning. Hardly worth the effort.
Made it.
I still have much further to go.
Your number! Don't give up!
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Let's get down to business.
No one will. I'll help you. No one will put me through. And I'll see you back. It's okay. You're safe. That was scary.
Not bad for a guy with a few years on him.
Just as I expected.
What in the ever-loving world were those Kronos bastards researching here anyway?
Signets, maybe? No. We shouldn't jump to conclusions before we even start to look around.
What a breach of protocol.
Yep. Evidence against him continues to emerge from the woodwork. But I say we prioritize Relia first.
As you wish.
Just as I expected. I feel it.
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person? Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep really safe.
You got it.
Dan, look into that while you're extracting data.
Relia!
My friend. sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep really safe.
You've got it.
Candy. And look into that one inside the cabinet.
Will do.
I'll try to help. No one is
I'm sorry.
Relia!
my friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a second. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep really safe.
You got it.
Candy. And... let's look into that one we're trying to data.
Will do.
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a second. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep really safe. You got it. Can't be the only. And look into that level of treasure. What can I say? I'm a
More
perfectionist.
challenges lie ahead.
I did it!
I refuse to stop here. Hardly worth the
Okay.
effort.
Made it.
Take advantage of this!
challenges lie ahead. Hardly worth the effort.
I'll try to help.
Let's make this a good one. More challenges lie ahead.
I don't think that's the right way.
Battle.
I'm okay.
Not bad for a guy with a few years on him.
I didn't have any problems. No one was getting hurt. No one was getting hurt.
Enemy elimination successful.
Scary.
Still room for improvement. You want to win? You have to think about it.
his life.
Meet in front of the turbo lift.
We're technically on duty, sir, so I don't think you should be drinking.
We're already breaking a treaty. By comparison, this is a drop in the bucket.
You should still lay off the alcohol.
You need to lighten up. Besides, this planet's drinks are top-notch. You know what they say, where there's humanity, there's alcohol.
As you wish. Just don't forget your regularly scheduled transmission with Commander Dean in 10 minutes.
That's in 10 minutes? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Uh-oh.
Sorry. Whoops. Pardon me. Pardon me. meet in front of the turbo lift.
What's with the long face now?
I thoroughly failed at cleaning up.
Well, it's not often you hear of people thoroughly failing at something like that. If it fails the first 3 times, try 100 times.
What exactly is that about?
It's something my mentor used to say. He'd use it whenever an experiment of mine failed. What he meant was that 2 or 3 failures could still fall within the margin of error.
And if you fail 100 times, try 1,000,000 times, right? I'll keep trying.
Good luck.
More challenges lie ahead.
nothing. I'll do my best. Why can't they...
Can't get any better than that.
More challenges lie ahead.
Made it.
I refuse to stop here.
Aurelia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Aurelia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person? Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, he's really insane. Got it. Can't do it. And? Look into that one you're strapping battery.
Will do.
Anne! I'll do my best.
Let you get away?
Got your number!
I'll try to help.
Captain!
You find anything?
Help.
It's a trap after all. The building's gonna detonate after a silent countdown.
So they can dispose of both the evidence and the opposition. Not bad.
Their encryption's top-notch, so disarming the system will take time.
The data?
I retrieved it. But there's not much time left until the detonation.
The security robots must be here to ensure we don't get out in time. Charles de Gaulle, this is Emerson.
They're jamming our signal.
I guess we'll have to leave on our own 2 feet.
Countdown in progress. T-minus 18 minutes.
Make a run for the exit. We need to get the hell out of here before we're blown sky high.
Emerson!
exit's over there.
Keep running even after we're out of here. Come in, Charles de Gaulle. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. This is the Charles de Gaulle.
Transport the 5 of us out of here before this explosion does it for us.
Right away, sir.
I'm so glad everyone's okay.
On the other hand, all our leads have gone up in flames.
They're burnt all black and stuff.
What sort of research was going on at that facility anyway?
We haven't analyzed the documents yet, so all I can do is speculate as to the building's purpose. But I assume it belonged to a group called Kronos.
Kronos?
That's their name. It's a long story. So let me tell it while we're en route to sickbay.
Deck 12, sickbay.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation, and come from far away in the sky.
If we hadn't already experienced what we have with you, I'd say you're telling the biggest whopper ever.
When you look up at the sky, you can see a lot of lights, right? Well, we're from one of those astral lights, as is Kronos, albeit a different one. To people far, far away, your home is also an astral light.
And we have termed your particular orb of light Fate Creed 4.
The Pan-Galactic Federation and Kronos signed a charter that forbids either party from entering the other's territory or the neutral zone between them.
And they broke it.
We obtained information stating that Kronos was clandestinely operating on Fate Creed 4.
And when we came to investigate, well, you know.
I understand that you guys and Kronos are enemies, but you mind explaining what all this has to do with Relia?
Little Miss Starlight was living in that laboratory of theirs.
Relia is most likely a living test subject for some of Kronos' experiments.
And?
Sorry. That was uncalled for.
A test subject?
All for the sake of creating signets.
This is now far beyond the realm of simply trying to reunite a young runaway girl with her parents.
Mickey! I didn't mean for you to get hurt. This is all my fault. Sorry.
You don't say sorry in this situation, Relia. You say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
You're very welcome.
You're okay.
You're here, Fiddly.
Emerson and Anne are the ones who saved you. If they hadn't been around, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for you.
That's what I heard from the people here. Thank you so very much.
Don't thank us. It's our fault in the first place. I have something I need to say. We want Relia to stay in our custody.
What? Where'd you get that crazy idea?
She's being chased by an organization called Kronos. As for who they are and how they relate to us, ask Fidel. He knows already.
How does any of that matter in the least?
You've seen firsthand how persistent those reprobates can be. Relia is so significant to them that they're willing to go through all of this for her. And now that they've failed multiple times, they'll start taking even more drastic measures.
But still...
Kronos possesses nearly the same level of technology that we do. As long as they think the ends justify the means, you won't be able to stop them from taking her. We, however, can. Furthermore, your country will no longer be attacked if we have her.
I want to stay here. Relia?
Promise you'll take care of her?
With all my heart.
Then I leave her in your charge.
Let's get you home.
We're very grateful to have met the both of you.
We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just wait until my technological discoveries surpass even yours.
Please see that no harm comes to Relia.
We will. You take care down there.
All the best.
Relia, you take care of yourself. Miki.
Grab happiness by the horn.
Fidel. Bye-bye, Relia. So long. Toodaloo! Miki. Fidel!
Relia, I'm very sorry, but you're not allowed to be here.
Captain, our sensors have detected abnormal energy disturbances. The possibility that they're caused by mechanical activity, as opposed to a natural phenomenon, is 87.32%.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Kronos' cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone assume battle stations. Tactical display on screen. Enemy starboard. Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
Anne, any info on the torpedoes?
Nothing at the moment.
Change course to 90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Fay Creed 5.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming. Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing Hadean tactics, I see. Looks like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. All right, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10 enemy torpedoes still remain.
There shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2,
Everyone,
1.
brace for impact! Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
The Akagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took one hit that reduced its shields to 34%. Its warp drive has sustained heavy damage. Now only its impulse engines remain operable.
Even if they're top of the line, our ships are still mainly retard vessels. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against 3 battle cruisers.
Transmission from their flagship.
Before we open communications, shut down our warp drive.
Captain, you can't be serious.
Do it now.
Aye, aye, sir. Initiating emergency warp drive shutdown. Shields at 5%.
Okay, now bring them up on screen.
This is Captain Aaron of the Kronos Interstellar Army ship Darivolos.
Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Federation vessel Charles de Gaulle.
Kenny, you say? Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential as you. A shame I can't see your face with all that egg of defeat smeared on it.
Thanks for the concern.
I believe you know what we came here for.
Tis yours.
Captain!
But in return, I'd like a favor.
What's that?
The warp drives of this and another of our ships took a great deal of damage. Enough to render interstellar navigation impossible. I ask you to please let us leave this sector on the one ship with a fully functional warp drive.
Run a scan.
The warp drives for their first and third ships are indeed down.
I'll permit the other ship's crews to go. I regret to inform you, however, that yours will have to stay behind.
That's fine with me, but how should we handle the exchange?
Your crew will transport over to my ship, starting with you.
Then we'll start moving within transport range of your vessel.
Fret not, for we shall do the moving. All you need do is lower your shields and wait until we are in range and contact you again. Don't pull anything funny in the meantime.
How far away is the enemy from us?
We are approximately 0.34 AU away from the Darivolos, sir.
That's 10 minutes at quarter speed, or 5 at half. The crew of the Nimitz is to board the Akagi at once, using any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Once everyone's boarded, the Akagi is to warp out as soon as possible and head for remote Station 5.
What of the Charles de Gaulle's crew?
We'll use escape pods and land on Faycrete 5. Send someone later to pick us up.
The Darivolos and the rest of its fleet have begun moving toward our vessel at quarter speed, Captain.
10 minutes, 47 seconds until they're within range.
Open a comm link to the whole ship.
Will do, sir. You're on.
Attention, all crew members. You will now begin boarding the nearest escape pod and prepare to abandon ship. Do not eject, however, until I give the command. That is all.
Captain, you wouldn't be...
Took you long enough. You should have realized his intention when he cut power to the warp drive.
This is our only option. Will you help? Everyone but Anne and Delacroix board an escape pod. Computer, bring up the self-destruct sequence settings.
Access to the self-destruct sequence requires the authorization of at least 3 Federation officers. In addition...
Nix the briefing. Emerson T. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Captain.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, we're going to add another federal offense to our rap sheets?
It's our only choice.
Anne Patriciani of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant.
Identity confirmed. Access to self-destruct sequence settings granted.
I want a 12-minute silent countdown for a warp drive overload sequence. The sequence code is Alpha, Tango, Quebec, Zulu, 4915. Direct the blast this way.
Settings applied. Command required to initiate, with another code needed to disarm.
Start. Delacroix, get to an escape pod. Anne, get little Miss Starlight and come with me.
Yes, sir.
They're all yours now.
May the goddess of victory smile upon us.
Deck 1, cargo bay. First, synchronize the launch of the escape pods so it occurs right before we transport. Make sure one shuttle launches along with them too. I'll also need you to set the launch angle of both the pods and the shuttle to 180 degrees from the Kronos fleet.
Will do.
Next, have it look like we and Relia will transport to the Daravolos, but actually transport us to the shuttle.
Transport us to a fast-moving object? Impossible.
Have the shuttle brake right before we transport, so it slows down enough to stabilize its coordinates. We should still be able to escape as long as we accelerate afterwards.
That's theoretically possible, but...
With your programming skills, Anne, I know you're able to turn theory into reality. You're the only one who can make this work.
I'll try my best to get us through this. Somehow.
You're not gonna try. You're gonna do. If the shuttle's too fast, we'll materialize in outer space. But if we slow it down too much, we'll get caught in the blast and completely disintegrate along with the enemy ships.
For the love of... Just how many miracles do we need here?
None. Not a single one of these obstacles is too much for us to overcome by ourselves. Leave everything to me, kiddo. I'll keep you safe and sound.
Like Fidel did?
Yes, exactly like Fidel did.
I'm finished.
I knew you'd be done in no time.
Thanks for the compliment, sir.
Now, let's hurry to the transport room. Deck 2, transport room. Kenny to the Akagi.
Yes?
How are things coming?
Done in 6 minutes.
Do it in 4 or you'll be cosmic dust.
I'll make sure they do, sir.
I won't be able to give any further commands, so figure out the timing and warp out at your own discretion. Time to show us what you're made of and reprogram the transporter, Anne. Have it display coordinates that are in the Daravolos, but set the real ones to inside the shuttle.
I know what to do. We have an incoming transmission from the Daravolos.
Bring it up.
Have you yet to finish your preparations, Captain Kenny? Our ship is now within the established 30,000 click secure transport radius. You may begin transport now.
I know. Sadly, we don't have sufficient energy to do that. I request permission to engage warp drive.
Fine, but don't even think of raising your shields.
We won't.
Your warp drive is on, and your transport coordinates are indeed correct. Now send us our test subject.
We'll be right over in a mere 20 seconds.
Captain Aaron, we've determined that escape pods are launching from the Charles de Gaulle.
You what? What in the hell is going
8,
on?
7.
What are you filthy
6,
swine perpetrating?
5.
Answer me, Kenny! What
4,
have you done?
3, 2, 1.
Please forgive me, General!
Good work, Anne. All right, Warp 1.1. Let's head to Fake Reed 4.
The Charles de Gaulle. We made it without a single scratch, thanks to your awareness and acuity, sir.
Sleep tight, old friend.
Captain, just so you know, the shuttle has now officially been cloaked.
Thanks for the update. Kenny to the Akagi. Do you read me?
I do, loud and clear.
Whew. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Our sentiments exactly, Captain. I'm also pleased to report we're safely on our way to Remote Station 5.
That's great news.
We lack adequate power for subspace transmissions, and we're about to lose our signal. So let me say one thing first. We've already filed a request with the aforementioned base to mobilize a rescue squad. They're scheduled to arrive in a few days.
While you're at it, put in a request for you-know-what.
You don't mean the Model G, do you? That's ludicrous. They'll never approve that. It hasn't undergone a single test flight.
Make the request.
I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Oh, and there's something of the utmost import I need to discuss.
We lost them. I don't understand why you wouldn't say the most important thing first if you're about to go out of range.
I think he would have if you hadn't made that demand.
Well, there's no use thinking about what might have been. We should probably lay low somewhere until the rescue team from Remote Station 5 comes.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, Relia!
It can't be. She's transporting. How could I be so careless as to overlook the transport tracker? What an elementary mistake.
One of the 3 ships apparently got their shields up in time, I see.
Unlike the Darivolos, the other 2 ships might have already had them up in case of an emergency. Even if we weren't on the bridge, I should have looked over the data more thoroughly. Still, they should have sustained a decent amount of damage from the overload. I doubt they'll be able to warp out of this sector anytime soon.
Maybe so, but we can't do anything without our own ship.
You say those gleaming sticks came from this so-called Kronos. I find this quite difficult to believe.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. How's the front line?
The troops with the gleaming sticks supposedly vanished right after we did. Once the Trikurans were deprived of their secret weapon, they were no longer a match for our military strength.
So you held them off?
We did, and now a plan is in motion to invade Eastern Trakur. If it goes well, they will be forced to retreat from our border. Speaking of Eastern Trakur, I was just about to head there.
Allow me to take part in the invasion with you.
Take part?
I assume they would want me to come along as a reinforcement anyway.
Rasuli is our homeland, and Fiori's a good friend. So I have more than enough reasons to fight too.
Very well then. I doubt anyone will oppose the addition of reserves. I'll let my superiors know.
Thank you.
The faster we can join everyone, the better. Therefore, let's make for Eastern Trakor post-haste. I'll give you the details on the way.
Whoops.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Our strategy for this battle requires us to split our army in two. Master Camuse will command the main force, which will charge head-on at the enemy, overwhelming them with numbers and distracting them.
I figured as much.
Our detachment will infiltrate the Kingdom of Tracur by passing through the Western Dakov Tunnel. This will put us on the other side of the Imperial troops in Eastern Tracur, allowing us to attack from behind.
Okay.
To reach the tunnel, we must venture beyond Sword of View until we come to a fork in the road. Then we head southwest. Mobility will be of the utmost importance in arriving at our objective. Therefore, we will move in small units. We are to rendezvous with the other detachment members at Eastern Tracur. I would rather not be the last ones there, so let us make haste.
Sounds like a plan.
Sorry. Still room for improvement. Sorry. Whoops.
perfect as it
Why can't they all
gets.
be this easy?
Still got a long way to go.
Show me what you got. Think I'll let you get away? Double slap! That's all you got?
We did it!
We still have a lot more to learn.
That nourishes the warrior.
That was a piece of cake.
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
That was it? Okay, let's get down.
That's all you got?
Alright, who's next?
Still room for improvement.
Ooh! Feels good to be so strong.
Good to go.
I'll take that guy.
Ugh, now my clothes are all dirty.
Get on with it.
Remember your train.
This is gonna sting.
What? Oh, well, Eddie.
As close to perfect
Why
as it
can't
gets.
they all be this easy? You can count on me.
Battle nourishes the warrior.
done here?
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Still got a long way to go.
I guess.
Show me what you got.
Close to perfect as it gets. A warrior must continue to hone his skills.
Opportunity! No, get off with it!
Shrouded Blade! This is gonna sting.
my clothes are all dirty, I still have a lot more to learn.
Everyone at the ready. Another triumph.
One. Impeccable timing, as always. I need your professional opinion regarding a new field of research in which I've begun to dabble. It's something we simply can't do without in this age of the corrupt, mystical abominations, the war with Tracor, evildoers, and chaos. What's that saying? Axes speak louder than words. When faced with a deadly enemy, you need to make equally deadly weapons and armor. I want to give people the ability to do that in their homes. Comprende? And the fact that you're a master swordsman is written indelibly all over your face. It reads, I can swing a sword with the best of them. I mean, you wouldn't have it written all over your face if you weren't a man who knows his way around a blade, right? So you'll do it for me? tasks are best left to professionals. If you want to know about weapons, ask a warrior. I'd ask myself, but I don't know a thing about fighting. Wait a second. Don't think you're the only one who has weapons, because I'm full of them. I've got smarts out the wazoo, looks to die for, and charm that'd melt your heart. In other words, if you and I work together, there's nothing we can't make. We'll be omnipotent. We'll have nothing to fear but fear itself. Exactly. Not so fast, mister. Don't let that go to your head. You may be assistant number 1, but you're still just an assistant. Remember that.
It's done. It's done. Assistant number 1. Sorry, but my lab is finished. My research hasn't been producing the expected results. It's been several months since I've been able to pay the rent on this place. My landlord is a scary man, and I know he'll demand his money no matter what I have to do to earn it. He's got mountains for muscles and his head shaven clean, meaning, you know what? Terrifying, right? I'm ready to close this lab. But there's one last bit of research I want to complete first. I'm talking about a technology that not even researchers in Santarol have completed. I've got a perfect hypothesis that I think will allow me to succeed where they have failed. All I need is a catalyst, and I'll be able to run an experiment to demonstrate my hypothesis. I'm counting on you to help my lab's last ever experiment, Assistant number 1. If this succeeds, it could change the world. If that happens, money will be so insignificant you won't be able to view it with a Signoscope.
Pardon me. Sorry. Pardon me.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn. Wow, Miki, what's got you foaming at the mouth?
Fiddly! This restaurant's food is terrible. The soup is too salty, and while the fish is undercooked, the sauté is somehow overcooked. The vegetables in the stew are too hard, the toast and the pie are both burnt.
Ah, I see. But for all your complaining, you sure ate a lot.
Yes, well, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. I figured I should try everything on the menu.
Sounds to me like the owner of this place might have a complaint or two about you.
Whoops. Sorry.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
You don't have to tell me, I get it. I shouldn't be wasting my time trying to be a gourmand. I mean, after seeing all these battles firsthand, it's just...
What if you channeled your efforts into cooking instead of just eating?
I cook plenty, thank you very much. Who do you think has been preparing all your food this whole time, Fiddly? You're so clueless. You think cooking that stuff is free? It can get just as pricey as dining out.
Sorry.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Feels good to be so strong.
Okay, let's get down to business.
That's all you got?
Could have been worse, I guess. A warrior must continue to hone his skills.
I still have a lot more to learn. Show me what you
What? It's over already?
Easy picking!
Could have been worse, I guess.
Done here.
Easy picking! I'll take that! I'll take that!
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
That was it? Now my clothes are all dirty.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Well, if it isn't Victor! Did you come here looking for me?
I'm just passing through.
Then this must be fate. Draw your sword!
What do you mean, fate?
Actually, I was injured in the last sortie. We'll have to put this duel on hold for a while.
Then why did you propose a duel in the first place?
Pardon me. Sorry.